Okay, abusafo Anas Aremeyaw Anas. Wa boka se susuro. Wawe Anas Are. Anas Are. Listen, Anas Wawe. Obi busa say Anas Are wo kwan be so. One honorable Akompreko Kennedy Agyapong ntokwa no. Kennedy more blows. Actually say wo bema, wo de abo Anas emfini ni mfim. What they are born in film, Munda Mupa, Amanas, Wari. Case here, Anas, Edeko American court. Say, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Egu no Anas who film. Defamation of character. What can't talk to so. What can't send be a enim. I can't send be Eddie Gu or no Anas who film, and I say Tiger IPI. Edumakoni Nano and who film. Kennedy. Akon kodene edi nkunim ada na meka de mekan Anas na kasa de beto won te se wodi ntwo ebeto odwa be last month as last 2 months say Kennedy Akompreko Agyapong honorable brebi no na ye member of parliament edema Asin Central a onu kura ya saso gina mu in the ticket of MPP senko pese ye to no so ba se MPP mampani a one Dr. Bawumia eko ti akan no Kennedy Kroya na say ya kra no omoko thank you to or withdraw free thank you to him no because of pinche bia na ekoso ewo the side Kennedy ya woni abronya kra nya issue na say ya ma abronya kwachi na wuntumi TV any wuntumi radio edidi na tem no say Kennedy Japan ya asem na making I swear to God na asem na making wodi kunim. Now let me backtrack a little bit so kaya there a month or 2 ago said them dika kan no aye entokwa I work in Japan and tem one Anas who watches the watchman ekopie mu e American court because e brebe atwam sa case krona no Ghana court etena so e ma Kennedy edi nkunim Anas ante ne ho ase e ma otabiri asem no e di free Ghana court e di kopie mu American court ten case e ho no obedi nkunim no do ko American court no jury no a judge in favor of Anas Aremeyaw Anas. Emma Anas ewini Anas jury share Kennedy say ontua $18 million and fama Anas Aremeyaw Anas.
Always know, and your note has been marked as C3, and it says, Judge, in our initial finding, we awarded $18 million and a breakdown. Presuming $5 million, actual $5 million, and punitive $8 million. With your verdict and your note, your jury service in this case is complete. I truly have enjoyed working with you. You've been an attentive jury. Thank you so much for your service. You are discharged.
$18 million. So ontuyama Anas. Eti Kennedy ene ne nkrofo etena se dwene ho ekọ achi no mu se dabi. Ase jury no anya fair to ono Kennedy Japan. Ene ne nkrofo ne tuati dom. Eti no omo so sa tabiri asem no. Esre se e plead se court no enwuri asem no mu yie. Enwuri asem no mu yie. Endo mo su ko yie. Na bibi ankoka something is not right. So judges esa tina asem no so ewura asem ni wewura mu do mo su ko ehunu say there be $18 million na omo ehye se honorable Akompreko Kennedy Japan, the owner of Oman FM, the owner of Na2 TV, papa na owo cold stock akraka ewo the whole Ghana and I said the whole West Africa no sika jury no ehye say Anas engine influence which is $18 million no there be emu owurem enti empenifo say do mo su ko wewura mu say there be $18 million no the way asem no tie no Anas does not deserve that amount of money. Dear Ohiane say court no ashe say honorable Kennedy Japan entua $500 and from Anas Aremeyaw Anas only $500. Obi tiba se obi tiba se ase we mama kai mi ni obe be fe do kwabra osere sa no ayi se osere no ayi se ose me sira igbe ebusafo Anas waboka se susuro Anas aboka na take it Christ.
So me say we back court. I only me fireman, cashman. I be jira court. I be tantana with him. And then you can sky the guy will remove everything for everybody to see who Anas is. And yes, I be so court to make up. But you know, court. I'm my interpretation. Say Ghana ni ba ko pe wo ha. Ono de otim cover the face. A quiet witness and all my testimony.
So to me, Enya Odika no nya clearance. So
Clearance from where?
From Mraka nechi so bit me as
Ever court. That won't have me a rough bar. Me a rough.
Also so be be akata wani.
Me kata me say me the force be here didn't want him. I me a limit. So Mrama Anas kwan say on shamas nemra that day they'll jail me. I'll beat the shit out of the guy and take that thing out.
Ebusafo Anas aboka from $80 million to $500. That's what they can the crown and the crown man. Can the from me am to cry as the list can man. You know there I say we Kennedy just say Anas aboka Anas awe case no Anas awe kra just kudo to hey, Agyapong. Master, who watches the watchman? I compare Agyapong, but what say test the law. The law is the law. Emra. Okay, ebra Kennedy asemi baye. Na eba say $80 million no court to share say ontua no. Yeni abema Kevin Taylor, a lawyer, edi hu nkoma omo church the significant, the importance, the manufacturing, all the chukus, all the brofaka seconds in Kevin Taylor Kirby. With all due respect.
Now let's watch a video. You see our court, time and a judge and a catcher Kennedy say he has the right to take the next action. We're exclusive. Oh no baby, it's all on this platform. It may be sure what actually happened. Kennedy the Sheblusha no Jina Kona Hona, ye can ask some and say, as some ya carry ye dear Tiao, who be ye.
Okay, so the court's decision, if we start at the end, the court is denying the request from this trial, and everyone can file motions at the appropriate time, and the court will address everything after the motions are filed appropriately and then responded appropriately. Does anyone have any questions about anything?
Thank you so much.
Okay. Good luck to everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming.
So there's one thing you need to take notice of. Anas was still wearing nose mask in court. But over Ghana, judge to meet Tinawaka says Anas saying nose mask na yendi asem. You see the difference. The judge sitting in that courtroom in New Jersey is looking at the facts and evidence before him. How you dress to court is up to you. It is your presentation in court. How the jury will see you. Whether you wear a nose mask or not, at the end of the day, it is your case, the substantive case, your evidence is what they are looking at. Because they are dealing with the law. They are not looking at individuals. And the law itself is blind. It does not look at faces, background, economically where you are coming from, or financial, or whatever. It's looking at the case, the law, they are applying it. So whether somebody is dread, whether somebody is wearing a nose mask, whether somebody is wearing a face shield, what is more important to the jury and the judge is that look at the evidence before you, look at it and apply the law, and let's see. But don't say, Senya Omubu Asemgu Anas so Ghana was that it wasn't the substantive issue Anas had brought to court. Anas trying to defend himself. In Ghana, the Edibueti Anas and say, yes, nose mask be, Anas face mask be. Say Anas say, yeah. That means Anas is guilty. This is where we are as a nation. Judge to me say, because of face mask, nose mask, because I want you to look in a certain way in my court. If you don't look that way, I am going to call you a criminal. I am going to label you a criminal. That is the danger in our judiciary. And that is what we need to look at. Are we looking at a substantive case that is before us as judges, as judiciary, or we are looking at the characters or the individuals standing before us? And when you go to Ghana, the judiciary today look at the people involved in the case than the case itself. And that is the beginning of our end. And that is what is running this country down. Our biggest problem in Ghana today is that when judges sit in courtrooms, they are looking at the individuals involved, not the substantive case before them.
And Okra Power FM 4 so didn't come on Joy FM 4 Peace FM UTV. Hey, hello, Agyapong. Baby, if I see TV cry so publish here and all the media portals so bia channel journey so far as Kennedy Akon Edin Kugu. Kennedy and Kahohe ofri abuchi be PM wo Ghana. And my man for we coming so nice. Ewo Kotoka International Airport. Kennedy and Kasa one thing to so one can be bia sena onim de oye. Obaka say Sir court issue has made him a man again.
This indicates that you appreciate every effort that I'm making to speak for the voiceless. So I will say that we should all stay calm. Nobody should worry. Because anybody who decides to speak the truth and fight for the voiceless will go through all this ordeal. And with this, through this ordeal, I become a better person. Okay? I become a better person to fight and defend the country and the voiceless.
We did not understand him. Say now our person say or konachi at the speed, full speed. Aba, I see them chia or person odi boneno or konachi no dremika at the abemeno abe wow. Say na Ken and kase wo hu nyina no say na wonim de oye. Say when you invite 83 and entry say obumra emeteki over asem no na omonhwe enka bi ma no etimi no kase de honorable Agyapong wodi nkunim ama Anas Aremeyaw Anas edincho enti court ashele say $18 million no emuntua demo ontua $500. So no more $18 million, he has to pay only $500. It is Anas Are asem Anas edincho uhwempa Anas enkoye ma no so let me read this to you. Anas Nankasa publish it at the ato on Nankasa social media handle or to Facebook. Say asamno anko yamano wawe surudo. Menka de Anas Nankasa troye editor the social media handle enfa emao. Our victory is in the judgment and not the award. As Ghanaians may recall, a couple of weeks ago, an American jury found Agyapong guilty of maliciously defaming my character. Consequent to the finding by the jury, an amount of $80 million was awarded in my favor against Agyapong. Following the award, Agyapong filed a motion for remittitor, asking the judge to reduce the amount awarded against him. Thus, inherent in his motion, Agyapong admitted to having maliciously defamed me. Today, the trial judge granted Agyapong motion for remittitor and reduced the initial award to $500. This means that While the judge held that Kennedy Agyapong had defamed me, in his reasoning, the award against Kennedy Agyapong by the jury was excessive. Many avenues of redemptions accrue to me, but it is important to state, as I previously did, that this fight has not been about the money, but rather fight for truth and justice. I am happy that not a single allegation was proven against me in court when Kennedy Agyapong was given full opportunity to substantiate. I will continue in my relentless fight against corruption. In doing that, continue to name, shame, and jail Anas Aremeyaw Anas. Oh, Abyafo, Uncle Anas. Court say Kennedy Agyapong out of $18 million. After ontia only $500. Anas Are. Anyway, me did the Christian upon. Thanks so much for your time. Poyaka.